Every 15 seconds, a home is burglarized in the United States, according to Schechner, 2014. In the time it takes to finish this speech, 24 houses will have been burglarized. As of right now, one home has already been invaded. Everyone is susceptible to burglary, and the steps to prevent break-ins are simple. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to clarify the differences between robbery and burglary, tell you what more you can do to protect yourself, and how to proceed if you are burglarized. For me, this topic is very important because this last September, my own home was burglarized. And since the incident, I have done extensive research on the topic. In the following speech, I will define robbery and burglary. I will offer prevention techniques for your house and self. I will also describe actions to take if you are burglarized. To begin, let me clarify the main difference between the terms robbery and burglary. Robbery is defined by the FBI's Uniform Crime Reporting Program 2011 as taking or trying to take of a person's belongings with force, violence, or the threat of harm. Burglary is the unlawful entry into a structure with the intent to commit a felony or theft. FBI's UCR Program 2011. In 2010, in New Mexico alone, 21,014 homes were burglarized, compared to the 1,614 robberies. FBI 2010, Chart 4. According to Schechner, 2014, more than half of all burglaries happen between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., with the master bedroom being the first targeted. Now that I've explained both types of home invasion, let me tell you ways to prevent them. In order to prevent robberies, Luttrell says to trust your instincts, and if you sense trouble, get away as soon as possible. He also says that you should be alert and aware, because robbers are looking for people who will provide the least resistance. If you look at the FBI's UCR Program 2011 chart, you'll see that while 17.3% of robberies are residential, the majority, at 43.2%, are street and highway robberies. For your home area, Bankrate 2014 advises that you should not leave boxes from new purchases out in plain view and to keep your shades closed. Bankrate 2014 also suggests leaving lights on timers so that even if you are not home, you at least appear to be. They also recommend that you deadbolt every entry door and use plexiglass on every window so that they are harder to break. Since I have discussed ways in which to prevent your home from being attacked, let's talk about what to do if you are broken into. According to Megalis, 2014, the first thing you should do if you are burglarized is call the police. Next, he advises not to touch anything in the house in case you contaminate the evidence. Megalis also says that anything can contain evidence, so do not touch windows, doors, and try to stay out of areas that might have been entered by the burglar. Finally, Megalis tells us that you should make a list of what has been stolen, and that list should include serial numbers, distinguishing marks, and the estimated values for each item. Hopefully, this type of incident will never happen to you, and I hope this speech will aid in the prevention. So let me review. In my presentation, I shed light on robberies and burglaries so that you can be prepared for either situation. To begin, I clarified the difference between robbery, which contains at least the threat of harm, and burglary, which usually happens when no one is home. Next, I gave you tips on how to protect yourself from both types of break-ins, such as adding deadbolts to your exterior doors and closing your window blinds. Finally, I told you how to proceed if you are burglarized, so that you have the best possible chance for catching the intruder. Right about now, 24 houses have been broken into. I hope none of them were your home.